Welcome to Coffee with Joy. I'm your favorite host, Joy. So excited to have a mother-daughter duo. Fashion, you say? Influencers, you say? Yes. We're going to hear all about how Dorlethia and Samiyah, how they all come together and dressing up. We know sometimes as mother and daughters, we don't come together. We don't know, we don't match, with the trends. But this mother duo is going to tell us a little bit, how do they all sync? How do they come together, and how did this all come about? So after these messages, we're going to hear from our guests, and we'll stay tuned. And please make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow Coffee with Joy. So stay tuned. Have no fear. Advertise your business on our podcast. Connect with us, the Coffee with Joy Talk Show podcast, and let's grow together. Email us, and we surely look forward to welcome back to Coffee with Joy. So excited to have you all here. So now I'm going to bring my guests on. Hi, Dorlethia. Hi, So we're going to jump right in. If you could tell people a little bit about yourself, and then we're going to get right into our conversation.
Okay. Mom, you want to go? Okay, well, I guess it's on me. Well, we are a mom and daughter fashion duo. We get our inspiration we kind of pull from each other. Our reason for doing this is things that my generation and her generation, our generations are not too far apart, but it's normally like how I would style something, how she would style something for her age, and what's not particularly appropriate, because I don't want to come across like grandma, but how I would style it, that we can pull from each other. Right. So it's similar. I would say that's more so where we're going.
Okay. Samiyah?
No, exactly what she said. We started this in 2020. Just everything was shut down. We was at home together, and she had been coming up with this name over and over and
that she did not like. She did not like. She did not like.
She was like, "Mom and Pop, I think it's cute," and I was like, "I don't know," but that's typical like mother-daughter banter, right? So we started in 2020, literally in our living room. My best friend was taking the photos for us in our backyard and random parts of the city, just because everything was shut down. And then it just kind of turned to something we continued doing. I moved away to Virginia, and I just moved back this year. But even when I would come back home, people really like seeing our content. So we just continuously kept doing it. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So, okay, you kind of lure us into how did mom and pop come about? Because if someone were just to look at their name, they're probably thinking husband and wife. Or, they're not thinking mother and daughter. So how did the name come about?
Well, the name that she hated, because I was like, I'm mom, and she was the pop as far as her pop generation. So that's how, and she just was like fighting me on it. Oh my God, but it came to me like in my sleep, and I was like, that's the name, and she was like, no, Mom, and I was like, it's just something with this name. And so she just said to me with her little attitude, well, you make the Instagram page. And so I did. And so we just kind of started from there. But before that, people would always compliment on things that we wore. And we're people, we ball on the budget. We're just like, girl, we were not, in these high-end stores. We went from Target to, anywhere we thrifted. We just put items together, some high end, some low budget, whatever, low cost. And I said, so we would get compliments all the time. So that's how we kind of thrived on that. And then it just kind of took off from there.
Right.
Now, do you all find like any point where, hey, do y'all find yourself going back and forth, like on an outfit, like if you guys have to go to some premiere or you go to a fashion show, do you all come together, or do you all just say, okay, we're going to meet in the living room and then we're just going to show up?
The funny thing is we'll meet in the living room with the same outfit.
Yes, it happens.
We will literally meet in the living room with the same outfit. Or I order something and I'm like, oh, look at this. She's like, I just ordered that. So it's usually that's the way. Usually we just kind of say a color and then we thrive, but we end up in the living room with the same outfit or the same shoe or something the same, and we're just like, really?
Or even when we go to work, like last week, we had the same blazers on when we went to work. We don't work at the same place, so she would just send me like, "Oh, this is my outfit." And I was like, "This is my outfit."
We had on the same,
and we didn't see each other all day, so.
Right? And she sent me a picture just saying, "What do you think?" And I was like, I already have this on. So I went to my bathroom at work and took the picture like I'm already in that same outfit. And I leave way hours before she leaves the house. So I'm just like, and I don't plan outfits like that. So it was just something, it was how I felt. That's usually how I dress, how I'm feeling. That's so clearly she was feeling the same way.
That's not always the case, you know.
Yeah,
It's always
right.
like, you know, my mom, we're not working that because it's so great to see a mother and daughter do it at, you know, adult age where you
Yeah,
all speak and so vibrant, so colorful,
yeah.
and you guys are not afraid to cross those trends, you know.
No.
What is like a staple piece that you both like that you always seem to gravitate to?
For me, hoop earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Get big in the hoops.
And blazers. I'm a blazer kind of tailor structure person. I love it. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love a good structure. I love a good blazer because you can play on it. You can
Yes.
wear it with the skirt, jeans, pull it over a little sundress. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely blazer.
And then for me, a fur. I love
Oh,
a fur.
yes.
She's been telling me to get rid of my furs. I have a whole set part in my closet.
Summertime, she's in the fur, and we're in California. I'm like, you're not hot enough for no.
I love the fur. But she's got on too. We've taken some pictures, and so she's like, okay,
Yeah, I like
okay.
them, but now we just have our different things. For instance, I'm for sure shoes, and she's handbags.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Gotcha.
differ there. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we definitely, I'm gonna buy me some shoes. Handbags, I'm always like, but she's for sure handbags.
Yeah.
So those we differ on, but for the most part, our closet looks the same.
It's amazing because I
Yeah.
totally agree with the hoop. These
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I could be totally nude if I have this on.
Yes. Ready
Right.
to go. Yes.
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 These are
Yes.
my staple pieces.
Yes.
And my brand, of course, my brand is my glasses because
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah. Love it. Love
Yes,
it.
people always ask like, "How do you get the glare out? What's going on?" I'm like, hey, it's no secret
Girl.
here.
Yeah.
I
It's a
love frames.
secret.
Like I was shocked for frames. Like look, I was shocked for frames, and I wear
Right.
the
I
weirdest.
love
Like,
that. Yes.
I have them everywhere. Here,
Oh wow.
Oh
I
yeah.
have
yeah.
150 pair.
Yes.
Just keep that in mind. So yes, I totally agree with the staple piece. This
Uh-huh.
right here is my 8.
Yes.
Right.
I probably have a million around the house somewhere in corners
Right.
when they drop.
Right.
I have
An
one here.
emergency
Emergency.
pair.
Oh yeah, we do the emergency
Yeah,
pair
have
of
an
hoops.
emergency pair.
We got the emergency pair of hoops because if I get caught, which I doubt I will, but
Yeah.
just in case,
Right.
I have my hoops in my purse. Like
All right.
I'm not gonna get caught slipping.
Never.
Yes.
So just letting you know, I have
Yes.
everywhere. Now, like when you all go places, now do people see you like sisters or mother and daughter? Do you all? Because again, if the title mom wasn't in there,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think that you guys are mother and daughter. Of course, you see mom and pop, but again,
Yeah.
it kind of still
People don't
throws
get
you
it.
off.
Yeah.
But when you all go, what do people say when they see you all, and then compliment on your outfit? What is like the main things that you all get from individuals who see your all fashions?
Sisters for sure.
Yeah,
we
sister
get.
for sure. People
She
are like,
be
"Oh,
hating.
you're my
She be
mom."
hating.
Or they'll be like, "Oh, that's your mom." That's
She be
what's
hating.
happening. But that's good to know. So when I'm her age, I know we gonna be locked
Right.
in.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's your mom. Or you
Mhm.
guys put your outfits together so nicely. And again, we don't even when we're
Mhm.
not planning our outfits, they still come out very similar.
Mhm.
So that's probably the biggest thing. Like, oh, you guys are sisters. And we're like, no.
Mhm.
And then probably our coordination, the way our outfits always in one way or another play off of each other. So
And even taking photos, and every photographer will say we move the same, but we don't realize it.
mhm.
If it's a pose, we just seem like we're constantly in sync. It's kind of weird in a way because just instantly we'll just constantly move together, and it's just I said we don't plan it, we don't think about it. It's just we're just synced.
Yeah.
So
I think that's perfect because it's very hard, especially
Yeah.
with more people from a photographer's perspective.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very hard trying to making sure because one person could look right, the other person like because I don't want to look like this.
Not us. Not us.
You look at yourself. And you're like,
Right.
I like it. Then somebody at the group say, I don't like this picture. Then they
Yeah.
choose a picture that they like, and I'm like, so I know from a photographer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we struggle with that too.
Yeah, we do. We have
Okay.
those moments. If I feel like I'm not giving it, or she feel like she's not giving, we're not posting.
Well,
those pictures.
recently. Talk about recently.
Yeah, it was I have a dress, but it was custom. But for some reason that day, it was just sliding off of me. And I didn't have anything to hold it up, and I was just uncomfortable. And she didn't realize it. And so we got the pictures. I was like,
She was like, let's redo them.
Yeah, because
like,
and she was like, why you didn't say anything? I said, because I had nothing to, usually have like the clips or something. I said I wasn't prepared because it fit perfectly fine before we left. I said that dress, I'm holding, trying
try to hold it like
yeah, but it came across uncomfortable. And I looked at those pictures. I said, "Oh no!"
But I didn't realize, and I thought we looked good. And she was like, "Yeah, no,
no, ma'am."
I'm like, "We look great," and she's like, "Yeah, no, we're gonna redo them."
Yeah,
I
I said all that time I was holding. It was awkward. I'm trying to hold it up and pose. I said, "Oh no!"
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So we have those days.
And I'm telling you, I've been there and it was just me. And granted, sometimes I don't have a chance to redo because like you said, you feel good. And I have a bad habit. I ain't gonna hold you. I have a bad habit, especially when I'm taking pictures or when it comes to a fashion. It's the day of and I'm putting on the clothes. If it's not custom, and one of my friends like, Joy, you gotta stop doing that. At this point, I'm just like, look, as an influencer, when you get stuff, time is of the essence. And I just don't try and clothes on and go. But that's the problem. It worked. One time it was just like that where you could just tell I was just like unease. And I was able to find 1 or 2 pictures and I said, we're gonna run with it because I can't keep going back and forth. But and now like I have a bag. I have an influencer bag where I have like things inside, like what's that? Hair gel, brush, my tape. It stays in there.
It's like all the essentials. Yeah.
Yes, because I know that could definitely be.
That can happen. Yes.
Correct.
And now I know those clips. We have those clips at home, but everything fit. And we usually try on. We do try on the day before or the week coming up too. But something that day, it just was not working for us. And I was like, no.
Was it indoor or outdoor?
It was indoor, thankfully.
Indoor.
It was indoor, but it's strapless and it was just sliding. And I'm just trying to, do this. And I said, no,
now,
ma'am.
You two being influencers, what campaign or anything that you all have worked with, really showcasing that, hey, we're mother and daughter, we're fashion influencers and we really showcase. Because again, other parents, other daughters dream of this. For us to dress alike or just having common ground, because just as simple, even if it's not all the time, it's just very minor that some people will want this mother-daughter relationship, just to be able to dress and coincide and still be unison, but adding your uniqueness to it. So what are some tidbits that you can share to parents or daughters who trying to probably get on that level like you all are and trying to be influencers as well and working on campaigns as well?
That's a good question. Well, I guess to start with the influencer part, I don't know. It's weird to refer to ourselves as influencers.
Well, for me, because of course it's probably generational. I wasn't social media. I was against it because I'm a little more private than, of course, she is because it's generational. So that push for me it wasn't difficult, but I was nervous about it because once you put it out there, everything is out there. And I'm I'm more of a private person. So that part, but I felt like I did it because I wanted to show her, like, I'm not afraid of anything.
Yeah.
So that was the push for me. So I think being an example for her, it was able to push me into out of my comfort zone, especially because everything is out there. Because normally I'm like, no, they all in my business.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh, okay, I got it. So I think for parents, maybe something your kids is comfortable with. Because again, I grew up in a different era, whatever. Social media wasn't as big. So now I'm able to say, okay, I can get comfortable with this. I can, mix in what you like to do and what I like to do. And I don't push. I think, you can tell me, I don't really push like anything on you. It was like an effort together.
Yeah.
Outside of the name. We would take pictures and, do that. But it was just the name she didn't get on. But I don't know, what else could you offer?
I say just go for it. I think for us, that's really what it was. We had taken our very first holiday photos that we had, I think, ever taken was in 2019. And she made us custom crowns. And that kind of was like where we started doing it. But it was like, she just had an idea and was like, then I came home to one night and her making us crowns. And then that was like our, like, literally people today, they still talk about those photos. And I'm like, my mom made those in our kitchen. So I would say just go for it. And, don't be afraid to try something different because she is quick to be like, if my outfit's not given, she'll be like, yeah, no, you could do a little more. you can up it a little bit, but it's fun, right? It's fun to try out new things and maybe if there's like a print in her head that I'm like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. So for us, it's just kind of pushing each other in each other's comfort level, but not necessarily in a bad way, because we're just playing off of each other's playing off of what we already like to do
and being open, because sometimes I may not see it,
mm-hmm.
and she presented like if she just kind of tell me, and I'm like, I'm very visual, so I kind of need to see, like I need to see, and she's like, no, it's look at it this way, and I'm like, okay. So I think being open to seeing other, outside of what I can just see, with the picture is good for me too, because she'll bring it to me and I'm just like, no. but just her saying, no, listen, you know what I mean? This could work, especially with colors, because I'm definitely the black queen. Yes. So I've been really
She's gotten so good, y'all. She used to only wear black.
And I got on black now.
Yes. Yeah, but I promise she wears color. But growing up, black, all black. My mom was very like goth. It was giving goth.
Yeah. So her saying, Mom, you could do, this green, like your pretty green or pink. And I'm like, And so now I'm like, okay, but just being open to different ideas and new styles and stuff. Cause I'm kind of, like I said, I'm very classic and stuff, but her saying to me, no, let's try this, this lower cut or something. So
yeah. And I think a fun campaign we worked on was when we Yitty had sent us stuff, Yitty by Fabletics. So that was fun. We got to do some really cool prints, and it was like athletic wear, so it was cool to like try to style the athletic wear in our own way and try to just play around with that. So I think that was like one of the funner campaigns.
That was very fun, and definitely, again, out of my comfort zone. Girl, they had me in the little tightest jumpsuit.
But had a cat suit on.
But I'm like, this is for the culture. I'm about to put this cat suit on and rock it. So that we did.
Amazing. That's great to hear. Just as you talk about black, I think I somehow or another, it's like a reverse for me.
Yeah.
I'm always white nails. Always.
Oh wow.
I've been going to my nail tech for like 10 years. And she's like, well, she don't know where the shift. I don't know where the shift came from, but she's always, taunting me like color. So just like you're black and now you merge it over to color. I'm like, how is colors now white? I'm just like, okay. I don't know. I can't let go of the white. So
white. No, it looks good. It looks good. It's just a shift. It's just change.
And white goes with everything. I do a lot of French tips now.
You do a lot of white. Yeah.
I love white toes and French tips. So I agree. I think it goes with everything.
It don't miss. So I feel you on the black. It don't miss. These two right here, I guarantee if I ever wear them missing, just say she has white pearls and white fingernails.
Like they're good.
But just let the people know. Yes. So what is one thing? What is like one outfit? What is one outfit that you all never tried, but you encourage each other to wear? Like something that's completely out of your box, or a print or a design or some type of style that you all have never tried, but you know what? We tried it. It's okay, but never again. Is there anything that you all have tried against the grain as mother and daughter?
I don't think
there hasn't been an outfit where I'm like, no.
We are clothes addicts.
Because I'm like, we've done athletic wear, we've styled like lingerie in a like very classy way.
Jogging suits, we've done joggers, suits, dresses. I don't think there is one thing.
I don't think there's anything. If anything, I'm more like tomboyer, so I guess for sure me wearing more dresses and skirts since we started this.
Yeah.
But I've grown to like it. But before I was like, Mom, like a little girl.
Show some legs.
Yeah, no. But I don't think there's anything that's like that we wouldn't do again.
Okay.
Because if that was the case, we wouldn't have done it all. Because our faces on photos will show like we don't like this.
So no, I don't think so. What is something? I guess that's a good question. So, what is something maybe that we haven't done that we want to do? Is there?
I don't know. We'll have to think. That's a thought piece. We'll have to think about it.
Like she said, with prints, I've gotten more into prints because she's print and colors and all those things. I was straight black. I'm like black this, black that. So the colors for me, and then but it's odd because you wear more black. You have on black, so it's kind of weird. Now
Yeah.
she's in more black.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't think there's nothing we
Yeah.
can do.
Oh, that's
We've tried
good.
it. Yeah.
That's
I
good.
guess nude would be
Not nude.
that would it's the only thing we haven't done. I don't know if we down for that yet, but
Well, that's good because again, it just shows the versatility, right? Just
Mhm.
open up, making sure, hey, we tried it, we like it, we love it. Now, what is that one outfit that you all go to? Because even if it may be in a different color, but what is that one style? Let me just say, not outfit that you all go to that find, hey, this is a good piece that will work for if we're going out or just semi. It's just something that you gravitate to. Anything that you all gravitate to where you probably in a rush, or you know what? It's going to be this type of outfit again. Or have you all
Jumpsuit.
done anything on repeat?
For me, it's a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
It's a
I was
jumpsuit.
gonna say for
Uh-huh.
us, jumpsuits and blazers.
Mhm.
Like we
Okay.
style blazers all the time because we
Mhm.
both wear them all the time. So cargos, jumpsuits,
Mhm.
and blazers.
Blazers.
I think that's like our go-to.
Yeah.
And we style those a lot because that's what we wear a lot, but it's a
Yeah.
lot of different ways to do all of those.
Mhm.
So I would say, yeah, those
Mhm.
three for sure.
And I ask that because I find myself like as I'm getting older, like, give me a dress. A
Just
dress.
put it on.
Just put it on. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Dress,
stop.
I'm good.
One stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a
Yeah.
dress. I could add a blazer, add a jacket. I'm good. Just give me a dress. Like
A
Right.
dress.
that's
Okay.
what I real quick in my head. But sometimes I tell myself, no, because like yourself, I have a lot of clothes, and I just like, you
Mhm.
know what,
Mhm.
you look good. I know you on top, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose you.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
see who else is on top.
Right.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you look like. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It
No,
has
that's
to be. It has to be. So like a go-to of
Mhm.
mine is truly a
A
dress.
dress.
Yeah.
Now, as far as like accessories, do you all play around with accessories? Do you all always wear accessory, or is just a hit and miss when it comes with the outfit? Because again, with the fashion, some people you can wear all black and you can have a bad purse.
Oh
You
no,
know,
Right.
I'm doing the accessories again.
yeah,
Hoop.
Yeah.
Gotta have me a hoop for sure.
Yeah.
Necklaces. I just have a simple one on, now.
Glasses.
Sunglasses, the
Glasses. Yeah.
glasses.
yeah,
Always, especially if it's a day when I don't really feel like doing a whole lot of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Put them glasses on, big glasses,
Yeah.
and just going with the day for sure. Accessories, I'm always
Yes.
accessorize.
She's been telling me that since I was a kid. You
Mhm.
need some jewelry on, some earrings on,
Oh,
something.
yes,
So yeah, I think accessories for sure, even
Mhm.
for our very like simple
Mhm.
looks. Well, I guess they might not be simple to everybody else, but
Mhm.
simple to us.
Mhm.
Yeah, always accessories, a nice purse, shade. So for sure.
Yeah, and
I'm
like
a gold person. I'm a
you
gold
go
person.
for me too.
Oh
Some
yeah,
I'm gold.
always gold.
when I was younger, I guess it's
Always
a
gold.
southern thing,
Uh-huh.
'cause I'm originally from Florida, and it's a southern
Okay.
thing. When I came up to DC, it was okay, like gold. You talking about fingers?
Yeah.
It's called me gold. I used to
Yeah.
roll it down. I have
Yeah.
my nameplate, you name it. I have gold. But
Gold.
Mhm.
as starting as an influencer now, now I got tons of purses. I got
Mhm.
Really. That's
accessories.
good though.
I
Yeah.
love a purse.
Yeah. She's
It's good, but I find myself now to be more of a minimalist because I'm like, you know what? If I could just open my door and say, today's free shop because God giveth, He taketh. I
yeah.
never, and it's like the more I give away, the more I have. So
Yeah.
now the accessory, I have to accessorize, right?
Right.
Of course, I don't have any because my hands don't even show, and I go so hard putting on accessory, and I'm
Yeah.
like, my hand
We're
not
not
even
doing all this for
showing.
you.
Yeah.
I want to see none of this.
Exactly.
Yes. I hold up my little watch, like, yeah,
Right. Right. Right.
so the difference are not there. Now, do you find yourself to be more of a heel or flats individual or boots? Like, what is your favorite shoes going down? Like, what is something that you gravitate to that, hey, I feel I could walk in this a good 2 hours, good 2, 3 hours without, or it must be a flat.
Well, girl, you won't catch me in a sneaker. I can tell you that much. I
Yeah.
am heels,
Yes.
at the grocery store. She
Yes.
talk about me all the time. I said I was born this way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am heels.
People always used to be like, "Your mom is so tall." I'm like, "You've never seen her in tennis shoes ever. You've never seen her in a tennis
Wow.
shoe.
Everything is a heel or wedge.
Never."
I actually feel more comfort. It's not like height or vanity. It's just I've
Yeah.
always worn heels. Sneakers, I have to be working
She wears
out.
them to work out.
That's
Yes.
about it.
Yeah.
Even her sneakers are platform. She wears platform sneakers when she's going out.
I just I've always worn heels. So
Yeah.
for me to be in a low sneaker, it just feels like I'm not comfortable walking because I've always worn heels. But again, it's just who I am. It
Yeah,
really
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just who I am.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't advise it if you can't walk in them, but I'm gonna put on that
Yeah.
heel.
That song, Stiletto Pumps in a
Uh-huh.
Club, that song's about her.
I'm,
That is
I'm, a,
her.
I'm a do me for sure. I'm not
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
you
You know,
know,
yeah. You. What are you,
For
Samiyah?
me, I started getting into heels now. Now I love heels, especially, but it's like I think an age thing too. And now that I can walk in them now, because
Mhm.
before I couldn't walk in them, but
Mhm.
now I can walk out of years of her training.
Like
Years
years
of
of
training.
training.
Yes, no, but I love a boot. And I do think I'm a sneakerhead, but I definitely when
Mhm.
we're going out for sure, like heels.
Put on the heel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. That is her main thing. Where your heels at?
Like, where you going with that?
Where your heels at? We just going to the
Heels
grocery
on,
store.
yeah.
Where your heels at?
Exactly.
Have a change in the car or a little footy or something in your purse if
Yeah.
your feet get tired. Put on
Yeah.
that heel.
I'm more of a mixture because I used to be at like hard down heels.
Mhm.
Once I could walk in them, you can tell me nothing. You can tell
Right.
me.
Mhm.
Now
Right.
I'm more of a mixture, especially it all depends on what I'm doing, right? If
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
running errands, I got my Crocs. You look, I got all shoes. But if
Yeah.
I'm running errands, I'm going. But when I go out or if I'm going to a meeting, I got my heels. I got all levels now. You know, I
Right.
got all levels, making sure. And not to call out no stores because I ain't trying to get no free promo. We'll talk after.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
they got so many heels. Like I need to stop. But it's like the level, the style, the quirky it is, the weirder. I'm your
Right.
girl.
Yes, I'm
I'm
with
your
you. I'm with you.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Because
Yeah.
it's a complete outfit. I remember going to a wedding and I knew I couldn't wear so I wore black stilettos and I knew I couldn't wear them all night. So I had bought some flats. It's probably some kitten heels, right? But it was
Mhm.
like, it was black velvet with some gold, like what's that? Diamond trim. So it was in a
Mhm.
bow.
Mhm.
And they got more play than the outfit. Because again, they looking down on up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like, oh my God, where you got the shoe from? Keep in mind, those wasn't the shoe. It was just I didn't want to wear just any flats,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the outfit because the outfit was custom made and I wanted to make sure that the look stayed in uniform. So, but for the most part, I wore those shoes because after a while, people just kept saying, oh my God, where you got the shoes from? So ever since then, even though I knew, I tried to make sure that when I go out, that I have the flat, at least a
Yeah.
decent flats
A
now to
decent
match.
flat. Yes.
Because
Right.
now as I get older, my knees be like, okay, I got
I need a break.
Right.
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 I
can
Right.
need a
you
break.
2 hours? Can you
Right.
give us 30
Right.
minutes?
Yeah.
I
Not
try
30
to make
minutes.
sure.
Not
Yeah,
a quick
it's
break.
right.
Yeah.
Now, do you find anything that's like challenging when you all come like come into to an agreement to wearing your outfit, or even when it's time to go out, or when you being invited to somewhere? Do you find anything that's challenging?
Mm, I don't find anything challenging. What do you think?
No, our rooms are a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Going through the closet.
Right, rummaging through the closet. And I don't know why, because we plan them out, but it's always still a
The
problem.
same. It's the
Yeah.
same every
Like every
time.
time.
Every time. And like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have our influencer bag and stuff ready, and every time
Yeah.
it's a mess. That's the only problem we have. And we will clean everything and we come back home, it just looks like
Right.
what happened? What
It
happened?
looks like a tornado every time.
Every time, I'm telling you. And we will say, okay, this time, but no, I think we're always excited
Yeah.
and we kind of know what each other needs
Yeah.
beforehand. Like I need music.
Mhm.
Okay.
My face is like not together. My whole attitude if I don't have like some music.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and hers is like she's like I didn't drink no water or something. I could tell if she's like low energy, like okay, what do you need? So that's
Mhm.
our if she's in the funk and I can kind of tell, we'll kind of take a break or we're not feeling it. It could be anything. It could be the shoe. If her feet is hurting, she's just
Yeah.
like you can tell right off, like okay, she's not giving it. Like what's wrong, or
Mhm.
and so we just take a break and regroup. But mine's is going in. If I got some good music, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good. All I need, and I mean like some ratchet. I'm not talking.
Some
my
Dorlethia
our guilty pleasure put on Lil Wayne, and I'm
Yes.
like, yeah. I'm like, let's, and then we just get through it. And
Yeah.
usually, about 2 hours, and then we go eat. We go
Yes,
eat. And
that's always our
we
thing.
go eat.
We'll
Yeah.
just we'll make content, then we'll go eat.
Go
So
eat.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
Like
what we
Yeah.
do.
how often do y'all do your content?
Maybe like once a month.
Okay.
And that's because she was away at school, but we got some
Yeah.
new stuff coming. And then here you've heard about the fires and stuff. So we
Mhm.
had some content ready, but we waited, be sensitive to what was
The
going
things
on
going on
here.
in LA.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we kind of tell, but we're getting back on track since she
Okay.
was away.
Mhm.
So it'll be more than once a month
Yeah.
now because she was, Virginia, I'm here, and we were trying to figure it out. It just wasn't working.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's
So
back
are
at
you
home.
Yes.
so you're back home now. So you're
Yes.
back. Okay.
Mhm.
Just a
Mhm.
side note. So how far are you all from from the LA fires?
Not
Mm,
far at all. It's
like
across the
20,
freeway.
yeah, it was like 20,
Okay.
30 minutes. It's not
Mhm.
far at all.
It's not far
I
at
got
all.
an evacuation warning at work, so it's not far at all.
So
Okay.
it's really close. So we decided, posting, content and stuff wasn't the time at the
Yeah.
top of the year. So we waited. But very close. We got all the debris and all the smoke, and
Yeah.
it was really bad.
But
So
you guys are okay though.
we're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're okay. But
yeah.
literally just a few miles.
Near your job too.
Yeah, near
Mhm.
work. I work downtown LA.
Mhm.
Just, looking out the window, just everything on fire.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah. Yeah. So
Can
yeah.
only imagine. Oh my
I
goodness.
know.
Mhm.
It's weird. It's so weird to
Yeah.
even see. But yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, so when that happens now, so do y'all still have to go into work, or do you all call off, or it
Ah,
just evacuate?
Oh yeah, we still went to work. It
yes.
didn't. It's like people don't realize how large LA County is. So even though
Mhm.
you could see it, it's actually still far
It's
away.
far away. We
Yeah.
just got the
So
smoke kind of, and they
the
changed the
smoke and
air,
the
the
ash.
smoke and the ash. But if we
Okay.
needed to go, we would have gone. But it was
Yeah.
thankfully at a safe distance to where we didn't need to go. But we were
Gotcha.
ready. If it had,
Right.
happened, we were ready. Like if we
Yeah.
need to go, we need to go. But
Yeah.
it's I don't know if you've been to LA, so you kind
I
of
have. I'm coming back in April. I'm so
Okay,
excited.
okay. Yeah, okay. So we'll see in April.
Yes.
Yeah. So we not close but not far. So we were okay, but just we could still see it. It was
Mm,
like
Yeah.
just looking across,
yeah.
like I said.
Or just knowing a lot of people affected by
Mhm.
it,
Mhm.
friends
Yeah.
and family
Mhm.
affected. So
Yeah.
Oh, well, my
Mhm.
prayers are out to you all because
Thank
I,
you.
from, of course, from media perspective,
Mhm.
like it's like fire and ice. Because
Yeah.
like
mhm.
ice, fire, we was ice over here, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, okay, United States is clearly like
Going through
Going
it,
through it.
yes.
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
we sinking or melting away or burning up, you know.
Right.
It's
Something.
like either
Yeah.
or. Well, I'm
It's
glad
really
that you all are good. I'm glad that
thank
everything
you.
worked out. So
Mhm.
before we end the show, what keeps the mother and daughter duo together? What keeps you guys pumped, going? Because we're all humans. We all
Yeah.
have our ups and downs, and mom may be into it, daughter's like or vice
Mhm.
versa. But what keeps you all going all together to keep producing content and showing other mother and daughters, hey, it's not that bad. You just got to take it in stride.
Mm, I would say like the opportunities we get. Like we got to go to LA Fashion Week this year, and that
Okay.
was really fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think just like people even like me, like, oh, like can you style us, or like you guys like inspired me to dress this up, or and where I'm plus size and she's mid size, and so even like people from different sizes being like, oh, you guys inspired me to like try something new. So I think things like that like keep us going because we didn't start with that intention, but
Yeah.
to know that like
Mhm.
what we're doing for fun is like actually inspiring people, I think has kept us going.
Mhm.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, and it's weird. Like we were out shopping at the mall, and they was like, "That's mom and pop." We were like,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god!" Yeah,
Yeah.
and hearing, where you guys been? You guys haven't come up with them. We were just like, "Oh, really? You guys are
Yes.
watching?" So it's fun. We're just having fun,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
to know that we're inspiring somebody to, ball on a budget and to not have to spend $1 million on an
Right.
outfit, and to thrift and those things.
Or just
So
try something new with
try
your style.
something
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be comfortable. And I always say for sure, don't try to don't do what I'm doing. Do what's comfortable for you. If you want to wear black, wear that black, girl. If you want to wear
Mhm.
blue and purple, do
Yeah.
what's comfortable for you, because
Yeah.
people want to follow trends a lot.
Yeah.
and that trend may not work for you, and then
Mhm.
you're upset or frustrated because that, those low bottom jeans, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, girl, just wear what's comfortable for you
Right.
and what you're happy in, because that's
Yeah.
what I do. I can care less about what's coming up. I'm a watch and see what's coming up. You
Yeah.
watch the red carpets and stuff because I'm curious, but ultimately I'm gonna wear what I want to wear.
Amen. Yeah. Fashion has no definition. That's
Yes,
Exactly.
yes,
fashion has
yes,
no definition. So
yeah.
I totally agree. Wear what you want to do. So
Mhm.
Hmm.
Miss Dorlethia and Samiyah, thank you all so much for being
You're
on Coffee with Joy. This has
welcome.
been truly, truly amazing. Just
Thank you.
understanding you are my first. Hopefully, it'll be plenty more after you all. First daughter,
Yes.
mother daughter duo to really talk about fashion and really coincide and really loving what you all do. So, thank you all so much.
Thank
Please make sure
you.
that you like, subscribe, and follow Coffee with Joy. Please make sure that you leave the comments below. For I know they would love to hear and see and be able to reply back if there's any questions. Please make sure that if you would love to be a guest on our show, please make sure you follow our ticker on the bottom, which is thecoffeewithjoyshow.com, or email us at thecoffeewithjoyshow@gmail.com. And if you would like to patronize our show, please make sure that you follow the QR codes, and any amount would do. For as always, if it's the weekend or weekday, it is Coffee with Joy. As always, live life on purpose. See you all soon.